not get the live stream to show for me. So I'm just going to have to bank on seeing your guys' comments from my phone. Welcome to the replay. If you're watching the replay, I'm Auntie Tay. If you guys are new here, that's who I am. If you're not, welcome back. I've missed you. If you're watching the live stream, welcome. Chit chat with me. We are going to, we are not finishing. We are in the middle of Craft Your Stash. I am working on getting a lot of our SVGs like cut and put on things so that I can show them off, but I'm also just trying to use up my stash, which I have a ton of things. So, hey Brenda, and where y'all joining from today, and what are you guys working on? Are you guys doing Craft Your Stash? Are you guys doing other things? What are you guys up to? So this is, hey Kelly. So this is a tote bag I've had for a while. You may have even seen it in the last round of Craft Your Stash, whenever that was, as a project I wanted to do. But it has literally moved into a bin over and over for like 4th of July projects. So I grabbed a bunch of my blue Bella Canvas t-shirts and cut red and white. So we'll do a couple t-shirts, but I want to get this one double-sided because we're going to bring it back probably next week and do some other things to this tote bag. So so stay tuned because you're going to see it heat press, but that's it right now. So I'm using the Easy Press. Hello, darn it, can't stay, have to work, meeting, aw, missy bum. Working on glitter ornaments that say be merry for my Etsy shop. Be like a bee, like a buzzy bee, because you spelled it like that. That would be cute. Okay, so I'm just going to get pressing and we can chat, hang out, talk, all the things. All the things. So using the Easy Press today because I brought my heat press. It's getting so much closer. It's like Dustin at least helped me get out of the car last night. And I was just like, I'm over it. It's so heavy. I got to find a good spot for it. That thing. But while I took it off the table, I've been wanting to put wallpaper on my table it's been on for ever since it's been on there. And I just haven't been able to lift it off because it's just been so heavy. And so now that it's off, I'm going to bring the table in today and gonna wallpaper it finally. Yes, a bee ornament. I glittered yellow. How cute is that? I love the mashup of the two themes. So cute. And so cute because you can literally like market your Christmas ornaments in springtime and it won't throw off like the vibe of your content if you wanted to post it. Super cute. We're going to do a lot of Christmas stuff in July because we're doing Christmas in July, but we are basing it around gifting. So it's not going to be like, I don't want to make Christmas crafts right now. They're going to be applicable to like giving all year round, and crafts that you can do all year round. I've never done Christmas in July. I've never even like wanted to do it, but I have so many gifts that it comes around and I don't end up finishing them. So I'm like, you know what? Starting them in July would probably be the best round to get them done. So that's what we're doing in a couple weeks. I'm going on a girls trip in a couple weeks, so I won't be live that whole week and I'll be back before then. So I'm like, will I jump in and maybe wrap this segment up and keep doing just more of my Craft Your Stash? Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go on top. So this is like a jean bag. I knew it was going to take a little bit more than just like a simple Easy Press. Also using a patterned vinyl that I've had lying around. I have a ton of patterned heat transfer vinyl that I need. I don't need to use it up, but like I do because it's going to expire. I don't know when that happens. This is my first project using reverse weeding. Ooh, fancy. So are you painting them? You might have told me that, but I don't remember. So my pattern vinyl stays flat. It doesn't take up very much space in my craft room, so I don't mind it being, sitting around. Kind of like the Rapunzel pack, which we're going to do in a couple next week. I've got a bunch of my Rapunzel stuff cut out of my old pack. And it was flat. So I was like, it's really not taking up that much space, but if I can throw it on a bunch of my like stuff I have laying around, then at least it uses up some of that stuff. No using a vinyl design. Awesome. So reverse weeding is awesome. That is a fun technique to do. I love knowing all of the weeding techniques, which I know my weeding video got cut off last week, but reverse weeding is one thing that is great for regular adhesive vinyl, and it's like sometimes better to use that depending on your project, and then it's sometimes not. So it just really depends on your actual project. And I can't think of any off the top of my mind, like what's the most. So this little pocket, oh no, it's still jean too. This little bag is so cute. So this one says, let's get lit. And then the back will say, let freedom bling. And those are 2 of our SVGs. And you gotta know, like, so I grabbed red, white, and blue bling, but I did not have my glue in the precision bottle because it's over. I've been working on all my hot glue guns. So I don't have it here. I have it next door, but I was too lazy to go get it. I didn't want to be late to the live. Is there anything you guys want to see me do in this craft your stash process? Or like, is there anything that you're like, oh, I wish she went live while she was doing the prep, or this part, or I wish she wouldn't do so much of this? Let me know. Even if you're watching the replay, let me know. I was having so much trouble. It is small. I Googled what I could do and that came up. Yeah, so reverse weeding can be great for small, tiny projects, because then you can kind of get it exactly where you want it. You don't have to save all those little pieces along the weeding process. You just have to make sure they stay on your project once everything's on. Positioning it can be a little harder when you're reverse weeding, but everything can be done eventually. So, okay, that did okay. It is very hard to go to heat press on canvas without an actual heat press. And I don't want to bring my big one in, and I moved the HTVront 2 over there, but it's taking up a lot of space. I'm hoping it'll fit on my the bottom half of my cart. I have like an IKEA cart for my big one. Right, that'll get pressed more when I put the red part on. So I went in and uploaded just a bunch of our 4th of July designs, and then I didn't cut any blue because I was like, I'm just gonna put these on blue projects. And there's some where I'm like, I should probably go and cut some blue for that one, but we will see. I could actually use the easy press as it's intended and put the timer on. But who's got time for that? Did I miss anyone's comments? Working on glitter ornaments. I read that. Hello, darn it. I read it. I think I'm caught up. So, just get. Also, this just bag has like texture. I don't know. There's something about this bag. But I want it to be cute. It's already cute, but it's going to be even cuter now. Maybe I should cold peel. I just don't want to wait. I'm like, I hate live. So I just watched a live video this morning, and it was a live podcast, which I was like, that's kind of cool, kind of scary. Like there's no editing done. It was like an hour and a half, so I was just listening to it while I was working on some stuff. And like her kids kept coming in, and she had someone at her house that kept interfering. And then when I was done watching it though, I was like, I feel like I got such an authentic side of whatever she was talking about, because it was unedited. Like there was nothing polished about it, but it was done really good in a bad way. So I was like, maybe I just need to let go of all ideas of like how I think live should look and just go with it, because we're crafting. Like obviously it's not like I don't know. There's just part of me that's like, I need to just have a perfect studio. I need to have a script. I need to get the project done so they can see the finished project. And while that's all good and dandy, because yeah, I'm like, oh well, this is Craft Your Stash. We don't have to follow any of those rules. Okay, so I don't know why I was thinking it would look good white on white. You can see it in real life, but I'm thinking I need to actually bling the white then, so that at least you can read it when it's on top of the white. So I will go in, we will bling this over the next, you know what I need to do is when like everything is said and done, have like an area where I keep things that I can just pull out and bling like 5 minutes a day and just grab a blinging project, try to get some of it done. That's what I've been doing with my projects in the house, and it's been working really good. I pick them up, I work on them when I'm just sitting, like taking a little break, and I make a good dent on things. So okay, I just want to get this plastic off so I can go in and press it a little bit closer to the actual design. So we'll bling up this bag. We're also going to add a couple more elements to it in the mixed media portion, and I may do more like actual detailed tutorials on those. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, honestly. I was having, oh, I already read it. So what's everyone doing? Where are you guys at? I know it's middle of the day. Actually, my late night live did so much better the other night. There were so many more people here. So I was like, I just gotta do it. I just gotta go live at nighttime. Okay, so this one says let freedom bling. So the reason I love doing both sides of the tote bag is when I'm doing like project photos, I can do two different, completely different styles, or educate two different things like we just did. But we will doctor that up. Let's just do one, maybe two t-shirts. This one's cute. I like the party like it's 1776. And this one is a extra large. So it won't be mine, but I can give it to someone or sell it or something. I don't know. We'll see where all these projects take us. When we are finished with them, I'm going to be like, what am I going to do with all this stuff? So this one I just cut party. So most of our designs have 3 layers, so that at least for the 4th of July stuff, so that you can do red, white, and blue. But I just went in and took all the blues out of the design and did them in red and white because I had a bunch of blue different. I had like every color of blue because when Tiff was selling the Bella Canvas shirts, she had every color sample, and so I have every color. And I was like, Bella Canvas has so many blues. And it was, there we go. There's like a little piece on there. So that's why I was like, I'm going to bust them all out during 4th of July. So now I'm definitely not having to do like 5 presses on this. It would be so much easier just to use my heat press or my auto press. But you know, you got to do what you got to do. And it's not like I had to do this. I just chose to do it. Plus, I feel like a lot of you guys probably have this easy press, don't you? So... I'm doing some Father's Day stuff for Dustin. I was like, should I do that today? But I was thinking I have to do, so I want to do these resin coasters, and I was like, I have no sunlight in here, but I do have my UV flashlight, so maybe we can do one together. But I need to make a bunch of those. Maybe I'll do them before the live and then come back with just one to finish. If you guys want to see, I've been hoarding these over the years, collecting coasters from all the places we've been, not like good coasters, like paper coasters from all the restaurants and things we've been to. So I have a bunch now, and when he went to Alaska last year, I was like, bring me some coasters. And I've had stuff for years, so I was like, you know what, I need to just go in and make like a whole set and get them done and actually give them to him, or actually just put them in our house because they're cool. We have some from Olga's Cantina from Disneyland. And actually, I think Tiff came up with this idea because they have such cool ones at Olga's. And then I think I had them already because I was going to make like ornaments out of them or something. But I don't know. So anyways, I have that. And then I've have a couple other Father's Day stuff, but I was like, crap, Father's Day is on Friday. I mean, on Sunday. Like, I gotta get some of this stuff done. Part of me is kind of ignoring that it's Father's Day because this is my first Father's Day without my dad. So I'm like, I'm gonna just not think about it until I have to think about it, and then I'll move past it and be done with it. Be done with my first one. So, but I do want to make something for Dustin. So I was like, I'll go on the go live, and then we'll get it done. But now I have to do it because Sunday is coming. I'm like, I can't do it next week. What are you guys making for Father's Day? If you guys make any projects or sell any projects for Father's Day, what do you guys like to do for those? Oh, I didn't even show you. Okay, so this is the XL blue, one of their many blues, Party Like It's 1776. If you have any red and white, you can throw it on a blue t-shirt. All of the Bella Canvas shirts I've been using are their tri-blends. They're not the ones you'll get at Michael's. They're a little bit softer. They have a mix, and so they're super soft and cozy, but that's not what we will not be putting a t-shirt in our mystery box. You'll be getting something different from Bella Canvas, which I'm very excited about. So not sneak peeking it today either. So if you guys have been watching, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Kind of. We've done a few different things with Bella Canvas this whole Craft Your Stash. I've debuted quite a few things from them. All right, I'm gonna do this one and then we'll be done, because I just want to, like, these lives really get me, first of all, they get me prepped so that I actually finish the round of them, and then they also get me moving on it. So I buy my dad some kind of cake and a pie. He already has everything. That's actually a really good idea. Just food. Like, we typically will just go out to lunch or dinner, wherever they want, because men love food. And I did get Dustin his Blackstone last year selfishly because I also wanted it. So if I get an excuse to have to buy something that, like, we've been both wanting, that sounds really bad. But at the same time, he was really wanting one, and he was actually doing a really good job of not just going out and buying one, because he's notorious for that. And so I was like, you're doing a really good job of just, like, not going and getting it. So I went and I got him that last year. But I was like, you know what, this is your Father's Day gift for, like, the next 4 years, because I don't usually spend that much money for Father's Day. Unless we're, like, going on a trip or something. I tend to like to do experiences or meals. Anything that has quality time involved in it is not necessarily Dustin's love language, but I'm like, I don't care. We're making memories. That's what's important. So that's what we like to do. But yeah, I don't think that was, like, the biggest gift I've ever bought for that type of thing. Even Christmas, I don't spend that. I mean, especially Christmas, because you got to, like, split your budget among so many people. We're just not big spenders when it comes to gifts like that, unless it's, like, put on our heart to do something for someone or each other, which is very rare, honestly. Okay, so it actually doesn't look that bad. I was like, I think I do need to go in and make the blue part of the hand blue. But it makes sense, right? It's like the hang loose American flag. I don't know. All right, so there's the start, 2 hours. I will finish heat pressing all the parts, so we're not doing thousands of heat pressing on YouTube, so that you guys are like, what else can you do? So then I'll bring some of these projects back to do more things. But until then, I do have, like, 5 more rounds of heat press stuff, so bear with it. But I will try to start implementing, like we did yesterday. We did a completely different project, and they turned out so cute. So watch yesterday's if you want to see how to make magnetic boards. I don't know, like, you have to find your own kind of version, and you can do those with picture frames. They don't have to be magnetic. And then I thought of something super creative for them today too. So I was like, oh, that would be a cool element to add to them. All right. I will see you guys at least tomorrow at the same time this morning, but I may pop in after our Zoom tonight. So if you are a business member, or you're become a business member today, by the time it's 4 p.m. PST, jump on our Zoom tonight. We have a new printable that I'm going to be walking you guys through and sharing some more exciting things about what it means to be a business member. So I'll see some of you tonight. I know some of you couldn't make it because you guys work and stuff. So, but whoever I see there, I will see you guys. And if you're new and you're like, what is she talking about? I have a business membership to take your crafting to another level. We teach you branding, marketing, but really from the ground up, building your funnel and your website and your domain and all the things. Like there's a lot of elements that a lot of people don't know when they go to sell. And so I want to help you walk through that. Sorry, I can't be on the Zoom. Is there a replay available? There's not yet. When they're more structured, I will definitely start posting replays for sure. After last Monday's Zoom, I was like, okay, structure is starting to be needed because these are no longer just like hangouts with everyone who has the same things going on. So it's been cool. We've relaunched it. I'm kind of just like getting back in the swing of coaching and helping people, and doing it in person with people has been really helpful because it's been able to get me to remember a lot of the things that are like the groundworks of starting your business and how those things work, and why I believe what I believe when it comes to business, which is tried and true. I've done it, and I've been doing this for 15 years, which is crazy. And while I kind of took a little hiatus because of life craziness, um, it's still the same formula. So I'm excited to like not only implement it in my own business, but also help other businesses kick up and kind of revamp our business membership at the same time. So, all right, I'll see some of you. If not, Mondays and Wednesdays right now in the evening, we have Zooms. I'll see you guys later, and or tomorrow in a live, or tonight if I get my life together and get some more crafts prep. Every time I take a break and I do some prepping, I usually get like 4 or 5 lives prepped. So I'm like, oh no, we're coming back. I got this. All right, bye guys. Love you.